Welcome back to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, the channel where every small cent tells a big story. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins among collectors, the 1976 Lincoln penny. This small copper coin might look ordinary at first glance, but wait until you hear its full story. From its fascinating minting background to the incredible prices it can fetch in today's coin market, this video will take you on a complete journey through time, history, and hidden value. Stay tuned, because you might just be holding one of these rare treasures in your pocket right now. The birth of the Lincoln penny SERES. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over the decades, this penny witnessed many changes, from wheat ears on the reverse side to the memorial design in 1959, and later the shield design introduced in 2010. Each year, millions of Lincoln pennies were produced, but only a few became legends because of their minting errors, condition, or historical timing. The 1976 penny is one of those special coins that stands out from the crowd. The significance of the year 1976 was a milestone year for the United States. It marked the bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of American independence. Although the Lincoln penny didn't feature a special bicentennial design like the quarters, half dollars, and dollars did, the year still carried patriotic and historical importance. The Denver Mint, represented by the D mint mark under the date, produced millions of these coins, but not all were created equal. Some came with unique characteristics that now make them worth hundreds of dollars to the right collector. Understanding the Denver Mint MRK. The D mark under the date on a 1976 penny means it was minted in Denver, Colorado. Denver is famous for its precision and high minting quality, but even there, small variations and striking differences occurred. Some 1976 pennies were struck with slightly doubled dies, misaligned dies, or had planchet errors that turned ordinary coins into rare collectible pieces. The mint mark itself can also be a clue. Strong, weak, misplaced, or filled mint marks can change the entire value of the coin. Metal composition and physical factors. The 1976 Lincoln penny was made primarily from 95% copper and 5% zinc, with a total weight of 3.11 grams. That composition remained standard until 1982, when the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-plated zinc design. The diameter is 19.05 millimeters, featuring the classic bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, minor striking differences, die deterioration, and surface conditions can give each penny its unique fingerprint. The rarity factor. Not every 1976 penny is valuable. Rarity comes from specific varieties and preserved conditions. Coins that survive decades without scratches, dents, or discoloration are extremely rare today. The highest values come from coins graded mint state, MS, or proof-like condition. Those with errors like double die obverse, off-center strikes, and die cracks are particularly sought after by collectors who value uniqueness above all else. Most valuable 1976 penny SERES. Over the years, collectors have reported several astonishing auction results. One flawless 1976 Lincoln penny in pristine condition was sold for $787.99, showing that even a 1-cent coin can reach remarkable worth when preserved carefully. Another specimen with a strong double die error was auctioned for hundreds more. These prices are proof that what seems like a common coin could secretly be a small fortune if examined closely. How to identify a rare 1976 PNY? If you have a 1976 Lincoln penny, hold it under a bright light and use a magnifying glass. Check for clear doubling on the date or the word Liberty. Look at Lincoln's eye, ear, and hairline for doubled impressions. Examine the edges for off-center striking or rim errors. If the coin appears thicker, lighter, or oddly colored, it may have been struck on the wrong planchet, a rare and valuable mistake. Always check for a clean, sharp mint mark. A filled or missing mark can be an error too. Grading and condition. Importancia. Coin's value heavily depends on its grade. A circulated 1976 D penny may be worth only face value, but an uncirculated one graded MS-65 or higher can reach impressive amounts. Coins certified by trusted grading companies like PCGS or NGC are the most desirable. Always store your coins in a protective holder to maintain their luster and prevent oxidation. Even a small scratch can reduce the value by hundreds of dollars. Historical background and Lincoln's legacy. Why the Lincoln penny doesn't just represent currency, it symbolizes respect for one of America's greatest leaders. Every detail on this coin, from Lincoln's portrait to the words, "In God We Trust," reminds collectors of the nation's heritage and ideals. Owning a 1976 D penny is like holding a piece of American history in your hands. It connects us to both the legacy of Abraham Lincoln and the bicentennial spirit of 1976. Common misconceptions about rare pennies. Many people believe every old penny is rare and valuable, but rarity depends on specific minting errors, condition, and demand. For example, while millions of 1976 D pennies were produced, only a few are worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Age alone doesn't guarantee value, rarity does. This is why proper knowledge, magnification, and patience are key when hunting for collectible coins. Market trends and current values. In today's coin market, the value of 1976 D Lincoln pennies fluctuates depending on collector demand and auction results. A perfectly graded MS-67 red penny can sell between $100 and $800, while unique errors can exceed those amounts. On online marketplaces, some listings have reached $787.99 or more for exceptional examples. The copper content also influences its base value as metal prices change. The market for vintage US coins continues to grow, making now a great time to check your change jar. How to sell or buy rare Lincoln pennies. If you believe you own a valuable 1976 D penny, never rush to sell it. First, research online, consult with coin dealers, or visit coin shows. Get your coin professionally graded if you suspect it's rare. Trusted platforms like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or Great Collections are excellent for selling verified coins. When buying, look for authenticated pieces with certification numbers and clear photos. Remember, knowledge is your best protection against scams. Why collecting pennies is a smart investment. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a passion that can turn into a smart investment. Lincoln pennies, especially those with historical or minting significance, can appreciate in value over time. Each coin tells a story of American craftsmanship, history, and economic evolution. By learning about coins like the 1976 D Lincoln cent, you not only gain knowledge but also open doors to potential financial rewards. Conclusion and subscribe MESSAGEN. That brings us to the end of our deep dive into the 1976 D Lincoln penny, a small coin with a big story. From its birth during America's bicentennial year to its impressive market value reaching up to $787.99, this penny proves that treasures can truly hide in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share it with other coin lovers, and don't forget to subscribe to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins for more incredible stories of rare coins, their hidden secrets, and true values. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, your next penny could be worth a fortune. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet potentially valuable coins, the 1979 Lincoln cent. It may look like just another ordinary penny, but believe me, some of these coins are worth hundreds of dollars, and in rare cases, even close to $800 depending on their condition, mint mark, and special minting errors. So grab your magnifying glass and stay tuned, because this coin's story is richer than its copper shine. The legend of the Lincoln penny. Before we talk about 1979, let's travel back in time. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and it replaced the Indian head cent designed by Victor David Brenner. The coin featured Lincoln's portrait on the front and 2 wheat stalks on the back, known as the wheat ears reverse. From 1909 to 1958, this wheat design ruled American pockets. Then in 1959, to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday, the reverse was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, marking the start of a new era. The year 1979. What made ITSPCAL the year 1979 may not sound remarkable, but in the world of coins, small changes can make huge differences. The U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies that year, but hidden among them are rare varieties, minting errors, and pristine examples that collectors crave. In total, the 1979 Lincoln cents were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, while most are common. Some special examples, especially from San Francisco and those with unique minting errors, are worth a small fortune. Understanding the COMPOSITON before 1982, pennies were made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. That means each 1979 penny actually contains real copper, giving it intrinsic metal value too. If you have older copper pennies, they're already worth more than face value just from their metal content, but the real treasures are in the rare varieties and mint states. The mint marks and where to find them. Every Lincoln penny from 1979 will have one of three mint marks under the date. No mint mark Philadelphia. Check carefully below the date. That tiny letter can make a world of difference in value. 1979 Philadelphia penny, NO mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 6 billion pennies in 1979. Most are common, but high-grade uncirculated or proof-like examples can still fetch $5 to $50. However, if you discover a 1979 penny with an error, like a double die obverse or off-center strike, you might be looking at hundreds of dollars in value. Collectors love sharp details and clean surfaces, so if your coin shines with a deep copper red tone and no scratches, it's worth sending for. Grading point 1979, D Denver PNNY. Now let's move to Denver, marked with a small d below the date. The 1979 D Lincoln cent had a massive mintage too, around 4.1 billion coins, but there's a twist. A small number of 1979 D coins show die cracks, die breaks, and even off-center strikes, which can turn a 1-cent coin into a $100 to $500 collectible. A perfect MS-67 red, RD, grade penny from Denver can sell for $150 to $250 at auction. 1979 San Francisco penny, proof coins. Now here's where it gets exciting. The San Francisco Mint in 1979 produced proof coins, made especially for collectors. These coins have mirror-like surfaces, razor-sharp details, and a strong strike. There are two major types of 1979 S proof pennies where the S mint mark looks blurry or filled. Where the S is sharp and perfectly shaped, the Type 2 proof is rare, and collectors are willing to pay up to $700 or more for one in perfect PR70 condition. Yes, you heard that right. One small S could mean $787.98 or more. Error coins, the true gold. Yes, now let's talk about what excites every coin hunter. Errors. The 1979 Lincoln cent is known for several unique minting mistakes that make them highly collectible. Some of the most valuable include double die obverse. Lincoln's face or the words, "In God We Trust," appear doubled. Center strikes. Part of the design is missing because it was struck off the center. Die breaks or cracks. Extra metal on the coin due to broken dies. BAE error. A small die crack between the B and E in Liberty, forming what looks like BIE. Depending on rarity and condition, such errors can bring anywhere from $50 to over $500 each. Grading and CONDATION in the coin world, condition is everything. Collectors use a scale from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70, or proof, PR70. The difference between a coin worth 1 cent and a coin worth $700 could be just a few small scratches or marks. If your 1979 penny looks brand new, untouched, and still glows with red luster, it's worth getting graded by professional services like PCGS or NGCE. A certified coin will always sell for more. How to check if you have a valuable one? Get a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Look under the date for the mint mark. Check for any doubling, cracks, or off-center designs. Compare your coin to online reference photos from trusted grading sites. Current market value, 2025 update. As of today, in 2025, the current market for 1979 Lincoln cents is strong among collectors. A normal circulated coin might be worth just 1 to 5 cents. But MS67RD, red, coins can sell between $150, $300. Proof Type 2, clear S, can sell from $500 to $787.98 or even higher. Error coins with strong doubling or off-centers can reach $400 to $600 in auctions. Collectors and investors are actively seeking high-quality examples because the Lincoln Cent series is one of the most collected coins in the world. Why these coins are so popular? The Lincoln penny is more than just money, it's a piece of American history, a symbol of hard work, freedom, and endurance. Millions of collectors, from kids to experts, started their hobby with the humble penny, and every once in a while, one of those old coins turns out to be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That's the magic that keeps this hobby alive. How to store and protect your coins. If you find a 1979 penny in great shape, protect it right away. Use 2x2 cardboard flips. Airtight coin capsules. Albums for Lincoln cents. Avoid touching the surface directly. Always handle coins by the edges. Keep them in a cool, dry place to preserve the shine and prevent tarnish. Conclusion and call to action. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the 1979 rare Lincoln penny coins. From history to mint marks, from copper content to market value, these coins hold secrets that can surprise anyone. So next time you get change, don't just spend that penny, inspect it. You might be holding a small piece of history worth hundreds of dollars. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, turn on notifications so you never miss our next discovery. Stay curious, keep collecting, and remember, every coin tells a story, and yours might just be the next rare treasure worth $787.98 or more. Today, we dive deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable modern pennies in U.S. history, the 1992 Lincoln cent. At first glance, it looks like any regular penny, but if you know what to look for, it could be worth hundreds of dollars, even up to $787.97 or more in top condition. Let's start from the very beginning. The history behind this coin. The history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent began in 1909, created to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It replaced the Indian head cent and quickly became one of the most beloved U.S. coins ever struck. Over the decades, its design, metal composition, and minting technology evolved, but the portrait of Lincoln remained a symbol of honesty, strength, and history. By 1992, the coin had already seen several transitions, from wheat ears, to memorial, and later to the shield reverse we see today. The 1992 transition. The year 1992 was very special. It was a transition year, when the U.S. Mint prepared to switch from the close AM reverse design to the wide AM design that would become standard in 1993. That small design change, just a fraction of a millimeter difference, would end up creating one of the most sought-after penny varieties ever. What makes the 1992 penny rare? So what exactly makes the 1992 Lincoln penny so rare? Most pennies from 1992 have a wide AM on the back. The space between the letters A and M in America is wide, but a few coins, a very few, were mistakenly struck with the close AM design that wasn't meant to be used until 1993. This small difference turned an ordinary cent into a collector's treasure. How to identify the 1992 close AM PNNY? Look carefully at the reverse side of your penny, the side with the Lincoln Memorial. Focus on the word America. If the A and M are so close that they almost touch, and there's barely any gap, you might have the close AM variety. Also, check the spacing of the FG initials, designer Frank Gasparo, on the close AM. The FG is farther from the memorial than usual. That's your second clue that you found a treasure. The difference between 1992 and 1992 there are two major mints that produced these coins. Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with AD. The 1992 close AM is far rarer than the regular 1992 penny, making it one of the most valuable modern Lincoln cents ever found. Even circulated examples can fetch serious money. No one knows exactly how many 1992 close AM pennies exist. Experts estimate fewer than 20 to 30 verified examples have ever been found, making it rarer than many silver or gold coins. That rarity drives collectors crazy, and prices continue to rise as more people learn about it. Market value and prices today. Let's talk money. Depending on the condition, the 1992 D close AM penny can sell for $100 to $500 in circulated grades, $700 plus in uncirculate grades, $787.97 or more for top quality examples verified by PCGS or NGC, and yes, pristine, red-colored uncirculated examples have been auctioned for over $2,000 in past years. So always check your change. Your next penny could be worth a fortune. Where these coins were found, collectors have discovered these rare pennies in old rolls, bank bags, estate collections, and even in pocket change. Most finds came from the central and western United States, where Denver minted coins circulated heavily. Imagine buying a soda with a penny that's secretly worth hundreds. That's the magic of coin hunting. The importance of condition, grading. Coin grading is everything. A circulated coin may bring you $100 to $300, but a mint state red, MS65 or higher, can skyrocket past $700. To know the true value, always get your coin professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A certified grade guarantees authenticity and gives you the best chance of selling it for top dollar. The 1992 Philadelphia close AM variety. Don't forget, the 1992, no mint mark, also has a close AM variety, though slightly more common than the Denver one. Still, both are highly collectible. If you find either, you're holding a piece of minting history that shouldn't exist. How to check your penny shares. How to search efficiently. Use a 10x magnifying glass or coin microscope. Look at every 1992 and 1992 D penny carefully. Focus on the AM in America and the FG initials. Separate the ones that look close or unusual. Compare with verified photos from trusted coin websites. If you think you found one, don't clean it. Send it for grading. The future value and collector demand. As time passes, fewer unsearched 1992 penny rolls remain. Collectors are hunting aggressively for close AM examples. That means prices could continue to climb, especially for high-grade specimens. Imagine, today's $700 coin could be a $1,500 collectible in just a few years. Historical significance and legacy. Why the 1992 D close AM penny represents more than a mint error. It's a symbol of transition, from one design era to another. It captures a moment in US coin history where human oversight created a modern rarity. Every collector dreams of finding one, and you might be next. Final words and call to action. And so now you know the full story. The 1992 D close AM Lincoln penny, a small copper coin with a giant value. It's living proof that treasures still hide in plain sight. Always check your change, your old jars, your drawers, and your coin rolls. Who knows? Maybe your penny is the next one to sell for $787.97 or even more. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare Lincoln pennies, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because here on Rare Lincoln Penny Coins, every cent counts, and every story shines. Stay tuned for our next video, where we reveal another hidden gem in your pocket change. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting, my fellow coin hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the 2004 Lincoln penny, a coin that most people ignore, but collectors know can be worth up to $787.96 or even more depending on condition, errors, and mint marks. Stay tuned till the end, because I'll reveal 15 amazing facts and secrets that make the 2004 Lincoln cent a true collectible. The origin of the Lincoln PNN. Why the Lincoln penny has been a part of American history since 1909, introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Over time, this coin has gone through different designs and metal compositions, from pure copper to copper-plated zinc, reflecting changes in economy and technology. The 2004 Lincoln cent, OVRVIEW. Now let's focus on the year 2004. The 2004 Lincoln cent is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. It features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, symbolizing unity and history. But what makes 2004 so special? Some of these coins carry rare minting errors and high-grade conditions that make them extremely valuable to collectors. Where it was minted in 2004, pennies were minted at 3 major U.S. mints: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, Denver Mint, marked D, San Francisco Mint, marked S for proof coins. Each mint produced millions, but only a few came out with perfect conditions or unique errors that now command premium prices. The composition of the 2004 C&T. The 2004 Lincoln cent is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. Even though it looks like old copper pennies, it's actually mostly zinc, making it lighter and cheaper to produce. But this also means zinc coins can corrode or discolor easily, so finding one in brilliant uncirculated condition is quite rare. And that's why collectors pay top dollar for pristine examples. Types of 2004 pennies. There are three main types to know. 2004 No Mint Mark, Philadelphia. 2004 D, Denver Mint. 2004 S Proof, San Francisco Mint. Each one has different value ranges, depending on condition and rarity. Market value of 2004 pennies. Let's talk about money. The current market value, circulated coins, usually worth 1 to 3 cents, uncirculated around 50 cents to $2.50. High grade MS 68 or higher can reach $50 to $1.50 plus. Proof coins, 2004 S around $4 to $12. But here's the exciting part. Rare error coins have sold for up to $787.96 or more at auctions. Rare errors in 2004 pennies. Error coins are where the real value hides. Some examples include double die obverse. You'll see doubling in the date or lettering like Liberty or In God We Trust. Center strike, the coin is not properly centered. BE error, a small die break between the B and E in Liberty. Clipped planchet, a small portion of the coin edge is missing. These coins are very collectible, and depending on clarity and rarity, can fetch anywhere from $50 to $700 plus. How to identify a valuable 2004 penny. Grab a magnifying glass and examine your 2004 penny closely. Check for doubling on letters or numbers, clean edges without heavy scratches, strong, clear mint luster. Center design or unique marks. If you find any of these, don't spend it. You might be holding a rare gem. The most expensive 2004 penny ever. Sold. One of the highest recorded auction sales for a 2004 Lincoln cent was a proof coin graded PR70 Deep Cameo, which sold for nearly $787.96. That's hundreds of times its face value. Collectors love perfection, and a flawless coin with mirror-like surfaces can bring incredible profit. Why collectors love the 2004 penny. The 2004 Lincoln cent marks the final years of the memorial reverse, before the Lincoln bicentennial redesign in 2009. Collectors view it as part of the last era of a historic coin design, plus, it's affordable to collect, making it a great entry point for beginners and a nostalgic favorite for experienced collectors. How to store and protect your coins to preserve value. Store your coins in airtight holders or coin flips. Coin albums or cases. Avoid touching the coin surface. Keep them away from moisture or extreme heat. Proper storage keeps that brilliant red luster intact, a key factor in coin grading and pricing. How to check your coins. GRAD coin grading determines value. Grades range from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS 70. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC can certify your coins. If your 2004 penny looks flawless, it might be worth getting graded. It could multiply its value instantly. The future value of 2004 pennies. As older coins disappear from circulation, high-quality 2004 pennies will become even rarer. Collectors are already noticing a price increase in mint state examples. In the next decade, the best condition coins could easily double or triple in value. So if you have one, hold on to it. Final thoughts and outro. The 2004 Lincoln penny might seem ordinary, but in reality, it's a small piece of American history, and a potential treasure, with errors worth hundreds, proofs that shine like mirrors, and historical importance. This penny truly deserves collector attention. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Rare Lincoln Penny Coins. For more videos on valuable coins, hidden mint errors, and real-time market updates, turn on the notification bell so you never miss another rare coin discovery. Remember, your next penny could be worth hundreds of dollars. Thanks for watching, and keep searching your change. You might just find your fortune.